Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. Today we're going to look at what happens when you try to add a second animation to a slide. I have an entrance animation on this particular slide for my chart. I want an exit animation to operate a little bit differently. By default, what's going to happen is when I add and configure the exit animation, it's going to destroy the entrance animation. I'm going to show you how that happens and how we're going to fix it. So with this slide, I just want to run through what I have already set up. So we're just going to preview this slide. I've sped things up because we don't want to waste a lot of time looking at the slide actually loading. So all I have right now is the staggered entrance animation. I want to add an exit animation where this chart is going to dissolve away and the whole chart is going to dissolve all at once. So I'm here in the Animations tab. Now I need to be careful that I don't select an animation using this particular dialog because that would replace the one I already have set up. I have to add an animation. So I'm going to add animation and I'm going to use an exit animation that's not visible here. So I'm going down here to more exit animation. I'm going to choose dissolve out. And you can see already that we've got a few problems here in that it appears that this is going to work by dissolving each of the elements in turn. Not what I want to happen, but we're halfway there. So I'm just going to click OK. Now, if you're familiar with animations in PowerPoint, you'll know that we can configure how the animations work using effect options. So I'm going to click this and you can see at the moment it's by element in series. In other words, exactly what we saw on the screen. If I choose as one object, then what's going to happen is that the exit animation is going to be a dissolve. That's going to be exactly what I want. The entire chart is disappearing, but I've lost my entrance animation. Let's just check this again. So this is what happens when I load the slide, and this is what happens when I click to move away from it. So I've got what I want at the end of my slide, but I've destroyed totally what I had at the beginning. I'm just going to press Ctrl Z to undo that. Just go and double check that we have undone it, which I have. And let's go and see if we can work out how we're going to solve this problem. It's going to be apparent through the animation pane what's happening, so I'm just going to click on that. This is the current entrance animation. Each of these is going to run for 1/4 of a second with no space in between them, and they're going to do it automatically. As soon as this one loads, then the others are going to load sequentially. So that's exactly what we're seeing. This one right now is set to do exactly the same. Each element is going to dissolve away one at a time. So let's just double check and see what's happening here. And then I exit and you can see that these are exiting, but also I'm having to click to get rid of every one of them. So this is absolutely not working. If I go to this one here and I go to effect options and I choose as one object, I'm going to get what I want on the exit, but you can see that the entire entrance animation has been destroyed. Again, I'm just going to undo that with Ctrl Z because my entrance animation was working perfectly. It's this exit that's causing problems. It's causing problems in a number of ways. Firstly, every one of these elements I want to disappear and dissolve away is an on-click event. I don't want that to be the case. I want them to happen immediately. So as soon as I click to get rid of the first one, I want all the others to go as well. So in the animation pane, I'm going to make my changes. I'm going to click on this one and then shift click on the last one. This one's got to be an on-click event because I don't know how long I'm going to talk on the slide for. I'm going to make a decision as to when I exit the slide, and that click is going to be what triggers this animation to take place. But all of these need to happen at the same time. So up here, I'm going to turn them from on-click to with previous. So they're going to occur at the same time. This is my entrance animation, still working perfectly, and this is my exit. So now what I wanted to happen in the first place is going to happen because I set up the animation correctly in the animation pane. That's not something that is as easy to do if you don't have the animation pane visible. So anytime you need to see what's happening with an animation, go to your animations panel and click here on animation pane. There's a slider here and you can make it as big or as small as you want because that might help you to see exactly what's taking place. And always be aware that you can't be 100% sure what an animation is going to look like when you're just viewing your slide in editing mode. You want to go down and view it as a slideshow, as the slideshow will be, to be able to see if it's behaving as you want it to behave. So there is my slide. When I click, everything's going to dissolve away, and then I would click again to move past that slide. If you like carefully researched content like this, clearly presented in a step-by-step format so that you can get great results every time, then you'll love my other YouTube videos. So give this video a thumbs up and click to subscribe to the channel. And on the screen now, you'll see a video that I've handpicked for you to watch next.